There are 5 key concepts of safe machine operation, all of which you will find outlined in your operator's manual. They are: avoid hazardous situations. Always perform a pre-operation inspection. Always perform function tests prior to use. Inspect the workplace. And only use the machine as it was intended. These principles, if followed in sequence, will help you to operate the aerial work platform safely and efficiently. Training and common sense will help you avoid hazardous situations. You must be able to recognize and avoid potential tip-over, fall, collision, and electrocution hazards. It is critically important before you even get near the work environment or the machine, you know what kind of hazards to be looking for. A second key concept for safe machine operation is the pre-operation inspection and function tests. And why is this so important? Well, it's important because very often you don't know where that machine has been or how it's been maintained. This visual inspection is designed to keep the operator out of harm's way by discovering if anything is apparently wrong with the machine before the operator performs the function tests. You're looking for things like modifications, damage, loose or missing parts, and hydraulic or other fluid leaks. Your operator's manual has a complete checklist of items you need to inspect. Let's look at a few examples that apply to all aerial platforms. Limit switches, platform condition, lift links, pins, and banjo bolts. Swing bearing and rotator bolts. Pothole mechanism. Electrical components. Lift mechanism. Decals. Running gear, and tires. If the machine checks out, you're ready to perform the function tests, our third key concept for safe machine operation. And why do we do function tests? Well, that's to make sure that you can get up safely and get down safely before you go into the work environment. We want to discover any malfunctions before the machine is put into service. Of course, you have to get up in the air to do your work. But more importantly, if there's an injury or something happens and you need to get down, or others need to bring you down, it is vital to verify the machine is operating properly. Now, before you begin testing functions, select an area that is firm, level, and free of ground and overhead obstructions. Follow the testing sequence listed in the operator's manual. If a machine fails a test, it must be removed from service, repaired, and re-inspected before it can be used. Let's take a look at a few examples of function tests that apply to aerial platforms. Outrigger deployment. outrigger interlocks. Emergency stop. Tilt alarm. Drive function. Lift function. Complete lists of function tests are located in your operator's manual. Our fourth key concept for safe machine operation is the workplace inspection. Earlier, we learned how to identify tip-over, fall, electrocution, and collision hazards. Now, as you move on to the worksite, you can see what circumstances will contribute to hazardous situations. And what do you do when these hazardous situations present themselves? Well, it's pretty clear. It's your responsibility as an operator to clear those obstacles. Keep your eyes open for drop-offs and holes, floor obstructions, and hazardous locations, overhead obstructions, electrical conductors, wind and unsafe weather conditions. The complete inspection is listed in the Operators and Responsibilities manuals. It is also important to note that you, as an operator, have an obligation to inform the user or owner if a work environment contains even one thing that will prevent you from safely doing your job. The fifth key concept for safe machine operation is to only use the machine as it was intended. The operating instructions section in the operator's manual provides instructions for each aspect of aerial platform operation. It is the operator's responsibility to follow all the safety rules and instructions in the responsibilities and operator's manuals. Aerial platforms are designed to lift people and their tools to overhead work locations. The operator's manual will indicate if the aerial platform can be used to lift materials. Using the machine for anything other than the activities specified in the operator's manual is unsafe. Only trained and authorized personnel should be permitted to operate a machine. If more than one operator is expected to use a machine at different times in the same work shift, they must all be qualified operators and are expected to follow all safety rules and instructions in the operator's safety and responsibilities manuals. That means every new operator should perform a pre-operation inspection, function tests, and a workplace inspection prior to each work shift.